Good morning, Candy. How are you today? Hope all is well. You sure have been cooking some wonderful looking food. Your uh, your Willie's a lucky man. I get to do most of the cooking in my house, which is okay too. But man, those pizzas, those pizzas look absolutely glorious. I'm a little nervous because at the moment everything's working, and we know that's not gonna last. I did come on a little early to make sure, so. All right. We shall see what we shall see. Cool. Yeah, there we go. One in a row. You know that we're almost certainly going to have some sort of crash because you're right. At the moment, everything's working, even the Pac-Man sign. You mean maybe? Maybe what, Robert Riddle? Oh, bullet is a lucky woman. Okay, I got that. Smart aleck. I kind of wish you and I were on the road right now, my friend. Oh, I'm backwards. Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. You know, if I fix this, it's going to screw him up for the rest of it. I believe you're the only one that cares, Robert. Okay, is that better? This is my brand new atlas. I really, really, really want to use it. I want to go to all these rivers, all over the entire state. But maybe soon. It's backwards again. I don't know. I'd rather be backwards than not on at all. Good morning, B. How are you? A small but effervescent crowd of 4. You know, I quit worrying about how many people watch it and just go for it. Makes it much more fun for me. I was worried that nobody was watching. Who cares if anybody watches? Off we go. I'm glad to hear that, B. I need the dog to throw the ball and stuff. Where's the dog at? I have no animals downstairs. Nobody loves me. No critter love today. Can you guys hear that over in the corner? Guessing you can't. Oh no, I just jinxed myself. It occurs to me we haven't frozen in almost a week. Well, it's 2 weeks. Since the first of the year, we haven't had a show where it froze up. 30 seconds and counting, my friends. Good morning, Denise. Got breakfast handy? Well, hello, Facebook. It just reversed the camera, so we'll try that. All right, let's go. What do you think today? Well, today we're going to talk about my weirdest COVID symptom ever. I'm going to talk a lot about the Boise River because I'm, as you know, working on a book. I'm going to tell you what I think the new title is and something else, but I can't remember what it is. So hopefully it's over here and we'll get to it. Well, how is everybody today? I hope you're well. Kind of cold and gloomy in Boise, Idaho, and I'm a little bit gloomier than normal. I was going to have a road trip today, but with everything going on and Belinda not feeling quite as well as she should, and me too. This COVID, man, it's not for wimps. It's absolutely amazing. It's been basically a month or so since I started having symptoms. It's been since Christmas that I found out I was positive, and I still have a really deep chest congestion that's just kicking my ass. I worked a full shift at the art gallery yesterday. I did work a full 4 hours. Wrote a little in the morning, so things are going. In fact, I wrote what I'm going to talk about today with the Boise River. So it is slowly getting better. Today is the first time that Belinda's gone to work 2 days in a row since before Christmas, and that's wonderful. So things are coming back. But I do not want to make this a show about COVID. I did promise you my strangest, weirdest COVID symptoms. I know that B and Bill both had COVID, so I'm wondering, what's your strangest symptom? For me, I wake up with the intense smell of smoke. Remember in the old days when you would walk into a restaurant and it would be all smoky and all, or a bar maybe? I mean, you had that kind of acrid, there's the word, acrid, smoky smell. I sometimes get that. It can just show up in the middle of the day. Now, I didn't lose my sense of smell for very long. It came, it faded. I did lose it altogether, but it went away. But man, and I guess it's not uncommon. Did a little research, and there are other people who have done that. So that is my weirdest COVID symptom. You have any other weird COVID symptoms out there? Nancy McIntosh, those of us in Boise are really jealous. B tells me it's trying. Oh, actually, B at my house, it is snowing. I just looked out. It's snowing pretty hard in Boise, Idaho. So, what do you say we all pack up and you got a big place there, don't you, Nancy? It's a motorhome. Can we all fit in? Let's see. There's only 9 of us watching, so maybe counting me, that'd be 10. You and your husband, boyfriend, that'd be husband. That'd only be 12. Small group. So there you go. That's my COVID symptom. So I tell you what, I think I have decided. Most of you know that I've been working on a book of photographs. I've been working on the section. Oh, well, sorry, no picture for me. For some reason, it's not up. I have been working on the section of the Boise River. Trying to get me on a picture up. Nah, not gonna happen. One more try. Let me try over here. Nope, not gonna happen. So I've been working on a photograph of the Boise River, its entire basin. And there we go. That'll work. I've been working on the Boise Basin. It's fascinating what I've learned. I'll talk a little bit right now about the Boise River Basin. It starts at the backside of the Sawtooth, and I guess that makes sense if you think about it, but we just think about it just rolling under the bridges here. It starts clear up almost to Custer County. The Sawtooth, the top of the Sawtooths are the, and Zig chimes in with it's sunny and 50 degrees in Roanoke. But of course, you being Roanoke, the Boise River starts at the top of the Sawtooth on that drainage. It rolls down with the north and the south and the middle forks converging just above the Lucky Peak Reservoir, and then joined by Moores Creek at Lucky Peak. And then it comes, of course, through the capital city. It rolls down through Boise, its namesake. And then downriver, the Boise is joined by Indian 10-mile creeks before the confluence with the Snake near Parma. It's a fairly small basin. It's only 4,000 square acres. And obviously, it's the most populated of all the river basins. And it covers parts of Elmore, Camas Canyon, Boise, Ada, Gem, and Payette counties. It runs roughly 100 miles from its beginning to its end. It is the shortest of the river basins which I'm dealing, but of course it is obviously the most populated. So what do you think I should call this book? As you know, I have really had to struggle with it. I wanted to call it Idaho. First, I wanted to call it Exploring Idaho Waters, and that doesn't work because a certain radio station with a big red 7 has Exploring Idaho as a copyright. And I also found out that Waterways doesn't qualify because it has to be navigable. So I will have marshes. Centennial Marsh will be in this book. I may have a puddle. I'm still trying to decide. I have a photograph. I think Robert may be with us, and he knows the photograph I'm talking about. I should have brought it with us, and we could have discussed it. But so I think it's going to be simply Idaho Waters, and it may very well be Around the Bend, Idaho Waters. I'm still working on it. Around the Bend, Idaho Waters is pretty long. I'm not sure how it will look, but if I can make it work graphically, that's what it's going to be. And I love that. I love the fact. I worked a little bit on a bio, discussing that by allowing myself to just focus on water, I really get some amazing stuff. So on the screen here, I have an interesting photograph, and I bring it up because it says Boise IDA. Now, we're pretty used to all of our 2-letter designations. Oklahoma is no more OKA, it's OK. Alabama, ALA. Arizona was probably AZA. I know Washington was WAS. But in around 1963, the Postal Service adopted Mr. Zip and the zip code. And part of the zip code was each state only had a 2-digit designation. So there's your little bit of history for today. Anybody know? Of course, it says never mind. You all know it says Mr. Zip. Mr. Zip was fun. Oh, I like some of these comments over here. Idaho's liquid gold is pretty good. I like that, Nancy. Let's pop that over here. Let's go back up. So here I am trying to do this in a normal fashion, but I like that. So Idaho's liquid gold, and can I add them both? I can't. I only have one at a time. I just learned something. I can only add one comment at a time. I like that very much, Nancy. And Idaho wet and winding waters. I think the problem with that, Candy, is so much of what I'm doing is not going to be just the rivers. There's lakes, there's ponds, like I said. So I need something that encompasses all of it. I may just call it Idaho Waters. That works. I don't know. As you folks know, I'm struggling with it. I am technically I'm not a first-time author, but this is the first time I've really published anything seriously. It's been a fun process. It's been a little bit hard here and there. So, Water Wonders of Idaho from my friend Ziggett. And B likes Idaho waters, so I like B. And of course, Wonder Waters of Idaho. I got to tell you how much I appreciate all of you helping me out on this book project and being supportive of not only my book, but of my artwork and of my crazy podcast that I do here a couple of times a week. Keeps me going. As I've talked about, this COVID thing has just kicked my butt. It has been very difficult, and walking the dog and doing this podcast has been really my highlight. There was a week when basically all I did was one podcast and walk the dog 2 or 3 times. So much joy, so much love. I appreciate you all. I don't really have all that much going on today, so I'll be back on Friday. I think we'll probably talk about the caption of the coyote on Friday. It's been fun again. Appreciate all of your participation. If you got anything you would like me to talk about, do you ever see an image posted on my Facebook that you would like me to talk a little bit more in depth on? This Boise, Idaho is a great example. I love the textures here. I love the rust and the worn out part of that. I often post stuff that people say, why did you take a picture of that? So if there's something I post that you want to hear, send me an IM. Digital message, what do they call it? Messenger, I believe is what Facebook called it. So send me one of those. I'm trying very hard for this show to not be political at all, which of course means I don't have that much to talk about because politics is all that's going on. Well, folks, I wonderfully appreciate you all. I'm going to bail out of here. It's a short one today. I'll see you next Friday. Of course, if there's anything you want to talk to me about, give me a call, send me an email, send me an instant message. If you just want to talk to somebody, I'm certainly open to that. Several of you, I talked to Michael Yunko last week. We had a great talk. Probably about time to check in with the Zig Man too. So, if you have anything you need me to talk about, let me know. Again, if you have a photograph that you like, this is David Arday. You can find more about me at davidarday.com. I have hooked it up some of my Instagram images. Continually go to my website. So if you're not an Instagram person but you would like to see my newest images, you can go to davidarday.com. As I said, I appreciate you all. I'm out, and I'll be back on Friday.